Yeah, we're switching to cricket for this segment of the SportsMax Zone. The Ghana Harpy Eagles have climbed to the top of the Cricket West Indies Regional 4-Day Championship standings following the conclusion of round 3 at the weekend, with Barbados Pride's 9-wicket win over the Jamaica Scorpions on Friday being the only outright result from the round. Harpy Eagles' draw with the West Indies Academy was enough to push them to 57.6 points and atop the table. That's 2.2 points ahead of the Trinidad and Tobago Red Force, who are up to second with 55.4 after their draw with the Leeward Islands Hurricanes, while the Hurricanes, who led the pack heading into the round, have slipped to third on 50.8 points. And with their win, the Barbados Pride have moved up one place to fourth with 50 points. The Scorpions, Volcano, CCC and West Indies Academy complete the table. Now, Windward Islands Volcano spinner Darel Cyrus, who has captured 11 wickets so far, including a third career first-class fifer 71 against the CCC, now joins us via Zoom to discuss his team's difficult start to the season as well as his personal form. Mr. Cyrus, it's a pleasure to have you on the SportsMax Zone. How are you doing?
Good night, everyone. I'm good. I know it's a pleasure to be here also.
You sounded in a better mood when you were doing the rehearsal just now, and you were asking everyone if they were good.
Still in that good mood, man.
Still in a good mood. First of all, congratulations on your 5-4-71, third first-class 5-wicket haul for you. Just talk us through how you feel that you have gone as an individual to start the season. 11 wickets in 3 matches for the Volcanoes.
I mean, obviously I would be feeling good, that I'm in good form, but obviously I would like to be in good form when the team is winning. So it's just a matter, the guys bouncing back and coming better in the next round.
For sure. I mean, from your personal standpoint now, what do you feel as if you have been doing well to start this campaign?
I think it's just a matter of taking my dots. I is one of those leg spinners that I love to bowl dot balls, and I believe that once I bowl a lot of dot balls, I will get wickets. So I would say, varying my pace and sticking to the stumps, obviously, and bowling dot balls.
Yeah, of course, we've seen a lot of runs scored in the competition so far. Darel, ahead of the start of round number 3, well over 30 half-centuries, 13 centuries, and we've gone well beyond that now with the playing of the third round. From what you have been able to glean, and you're out there bowling as well, why would you say that has been the case?
I think it's just a matter of the batters knowing bowlers now, so it's just a matter of the bowlers getting a bit smarter in terms of how they go about their bowling. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, and you come from Grenada, Darel. I'd like to find out personally, when did you realize like you wanted to be a cricketer? How did you get involved? Because I feel like it's the first time I'm interviewing you and I actually don't know your story.
My story, I started playing at the age of about 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was in primary school. Come up through the ranks in the Grenada under 15, we not under 15, under 17, under 19. Actually had a stop in my career when I was actually working in a bank. I actually gave up at a point in time. And then the current test coach, Andres Coley, he saw me when the franchise was based in Grenada, and he told me, I should give it an next try.
Yeah.
Actually, that is when I gave it an next try. I can't remember the exact year, but when Andres Coley took over as the Windward Islands head coach, that's when I decided to give it another try.
Happy you gave it another try, because look at your performances now.
Yeah, definitely. Very happy that I did.
Yeah. Lance?
Yeah, we were talking about, Ricardo mentioned at the top about the struggles of the Windwards team and the difficulty you've had this year in getting the results. You were runners-up last year. I think you only lost 2 games to the eventual champions Harpy Eagles and the TNT Red Force. What would you identify as the differences between last year's pretty solid effort by the Volcanoes and this year's struggles?
I would say, obviously the first 2 games we was without Calvin Hodge and Ali Cartonez, and I think last year, most of the batting revolved around those two guys. So it's just a matter of the guys that get the opportunity. It's just a matter of taking it and, trying to put their name out there.
Yeah, and you were talking about your attitude when you're bowling, because we know that in cricket, people concede that leg spinners will bowl more bad balls than most because of the difficulty as a wrist spinner. But you actually have an opposite view, and you don't really want to bowl bad balls. 22 wickets last year, and I've seen you perform, and you really don't bowl many bad balls. Is that a result of extra training or the sort of diligence that you put into your game?
Yeah, definitely is. I actually, big on my dot balls, as you say, obviously. But it's just a matter, being mean in terms of not giving away much runs. Obviously, that's the saying that leg spinners would go for most. So, obviously, there's a bit of leeway when I bowl, but I still try to do my best for the team.
And finally, how do you see the Windwards resuscitating their season and at least closing off with some W's in the result column?
I still believe in the guys, and the guys believe that they can do it still. So it's just a matter, putting it together for the next 4 rounds.
All right, Darel. Well, we wish you the best of luck, and we wish you continued success and your craft of leg spin bowling to trouble the batsmen, which, as we had said, are having a whale of a time in the current season. Let's see if the bowlers can turn things around. But great talking to you on the SportsMax Zone, and we wish you the best for the rest of the season, not only with your individual effort, but also for the Windwards Volcanoes.
All right, man. Thanks a lot, and thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, man. Great chatting there with young Cyrus. Very impressed with him last year. I saw quite a few of his games last year, and I really think that he is as steady as a leg spinner as you'll get.
Yeah, I'm happy that he came back out to play, and Coach Andrew Coley had that chat with him. And that's the thing, like, sometimes you never really even know the stories. So yeah. I'm happy I got that one in,
Good, I'm happy you did as well. And incidentally, when he was speaking about Andre Coley getting him to come back to the game, I immediately remembered Shamar Joseph, and he was doing a full-time job as well as a security guard before he decided to give cricket his full attention and look at what has happened there. Of course, unfortunately for young Cyrus, there are so many spinners doing well in the Caribbean right now. You made the point last week, Lance, that ahead of the start of round 3, the top 9 bowlers, or 9 of the top 10 were all spinners. And Cyrus wasn't in there yet, was he?
I don't think so.
I don't think he was. That Pfeiffer in round 3 has brought him into double figures now, so he is a lot closer. But yes, it's tough for him to break into any international team for the West Indies, whether it be T20, ODI, or Test, because there are so many spinners operating at that level. But all you can do, as Busby Jr. said when he was here, keep putting up the performances and making the decision difficult for the coaches and selectors, or in this case, the system.
Hey, our coach said that too, the trainee.
Oh, yes?
Right, joke.
Did he say the system too?
No, he said about putting up the performances, so the coach can't, of course, refuse you. Let's take a break. Producer is saying break, 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 break. Break time.